Okay, we'll do Bethany again, and this time we'll... Even said I just need to be careful with the brimstone. Yeah, it goes so fast that it's like... With such low speed, I need to be extra careful. But I'm not sure it's even possible to be careful enough to dodge it at that speed. Either way. We'll do Bethany again. This time we'll make sure to go the negative path, assuming we get there. So that we can actually get some other unlocks out of this. Or if we get a crazy powerful run, we'll go for the... We'll go for Mega Satan again. Or we'll go for Delirium and Hush. Assuming we make it in time. Ooh, a lucky penny. That's nice. The main thing that scares me about Isaac is the amount of shit you can do. The amount of unlocks. Oh, it's ridiculous. There's... So... I'll show real quick something that... that they added. So there's this many characters, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There's 17 characters in the game. There's an alt path where you go to a certain place, and if you have a specific item in that place, you can unlock an alternate version of each character. Yeah, and each has that list on the top left. There's an alternate version of each character. So technically, there are 34 characters in the game that all have the post-it note up there. And so let's see. The post-it note has 4 on the top, 3 in the middle, and then it has 4 more on the bottom. So it has 11 unlocks on the thing, and then the state of the post-it note. You see how it's all like crinkled and bloody, like. This one's crinkled and bloody, whereas this one is like clean. That's another unlock. So the post-it note has 15 unlocks itself. So there's 34 characters in the game, and each character has 15 different tasks you have to do. So that's it's a lot of things to do. It's almost for 500, I think. And that's not including other things you can do in the game to get unlocks. Like, there's the donation machine, which you have to donate 999 coins to get things. How many hours do I have in it? I only have like 300, I think. Yeah, I have 286 hours. That's okay. I understand what you meant. Oh, I hate these enemies. These enemies, they take the charge away from your spacebar item as opposed to doing damage to you, which is super annoying. So, yeah, there's a lot to do in Isaac. More so than just about every other game in existence. It's like, there are so many things, and it's also an incredibly difficult game. That it's like, how would you begin, you know? Well, the answer to that is you just start, just like anything else in life, I suppose. You just have to go. There's no use in contemplating whether you go or not. Fanny pack's good. Gives you a random item whenever you get hit. Pretty useful. I'm just thinking if it's less useful as Bethany or more useful. Just because she has no red hearts. Or she has no other way to get health other than red hearts. Money equals power again? Okay. That's kind of a shame that I just spent some money on that, but... Also, I don't need to be quick, except for if I want to go for Hush, so that's fine. So what we'll do for now is we'll just break every single fire, so we can get money out of it for money equals power. Did you say condom plating? Maybe. Mom's toenail, I don't think I want that. I think I already know what that does, and I think it's related to getting stomped on. Stem cells is okay, actually. Stem cells is pretty decent, because I can only get red hearts, so having a health upgrade's okay. Not the best, obviously. One equals power, though. I feel like it used to be really rare. Now I'm like getting money equals power every single run. It's like I mentioned before. It's almost like you have a cached set of items and you'll get certain items a lot in a row, and then you won't see it for ages, and then you'll get it again, and then you'll get it again and again and again, and then you won't get it for him. Doesn't make any sense, but it does. Funnily enough, it does make sense. You're just wrong. Oh crap! I forgot that this is an XL floor, so I need to be more careful about taking damage. Oh well. And now I'm just being lazy, and I was like, oh, I've taken damage. I might as well just take more damage. Tears up and range up. That's okay. It also, I think could be. Hey, you're from Wales, right? That's correct. I am indeed from Wales. Why'd you ask? Something to say about Wales. Is the tradition of marry Lloyd a thing? I don't know. None of my family are Welsh, so any Welsh traditions I am unaware of. You can explain it to me, and I will see if I've heard of it. Gemini's gonna go down, and hopefully I should get it. I say should. Hopefully, I'll get an angel deal. Probably won't though. Yeah. Tell me what it is. Tell me what it is. I want to know. Also, 3 bloody permanent health upgrades from the first floor. That's pretty crazy. I'm not going to go all path, like I said. I want to do the main unlocks, at least both Dark Room and apparently the Horse Skull visits your home singing rhymes outside your door. That's pretty scary sounding. I can't say I've heard of that. I feel like maybe someone who's more Welsh than I am might have heard of that though. Like I said, none of my family are Welsh. It goes back and forth, and the person inside needs to sing back with excuses why Lloyd can't come in, or Lude, I don't know how to pronounce Welsh, and it goes back and forth until one gives up. I just let it kill me. I just give up. If the person in the house can't respond, they let Lude into it, and it gets to raid your pantry and drink all your beer. Oh, it doesn't even kill you? Ugh. What a shitty horse skull. I can't say I've heard of that. That actually sounds more like Scottish or Irish folklore than Welsh, if I'm being honest. Like, I feel like, despite what people might think about like English folklore, a lot of the famous English folklore is actually Welsh folklore. Like, what do you, like by tradition, do you mean like a real person comes to your house with a horse skull and robs you, basically? Is that what you mean? Oh god, that sounds awful. I've never heard of. I didn't know of that. That sounds terrible. Oh, I got hit again. I feel like that's the kind of tradition where it might have worked 100 years ago, but now it's just a recipe for getting arrested. Just look it up. I'm pretty sure it's. Here's what we'll do. After this run, we'll look up Mary Lloyd folklore. How's that sound? You'll have to remind me. Get hit less, please. I say to myself. Here's what I meant before when I mentioned that runs generally are harder and they take longer because items are worse. By that I mean it is the 3rd floor, and the extent of my damage is I have 6 coins and money equals power. Also, I'm not coming in here to get anything to buy because I have money equals power. I'm coming in here to be rude. It's custom in South Wales, where I do live in South Wales, so maybe it's just a custom that has died out. Maybe it's just a custom I haven't heard about. Wow, I need to stop getting hit. Need to pay more attention. Need to be less dumb. And I need to find a good spacebar item to replace just having base Book of Virtues. That's pretty nice. Okay. I can't say I've ever seen this. A dual boss fight where it's not the same boss. That's unusual. And it's also my least favorite first and second floor boss, Ragman. What are the chances? They were like, we'll put a piss easy boss alongside the boss that you hate so that everything will be more annoying. In the form of the Hollow. I'm concentrating because while I was killing the Hollow, he spawned so many of his rag minis. From what I gather, it doesn't happen anymore. I just need to grab food back. Yeah, sure. And also, I did get an angel room. They're both so good! I sort of feel like Relic, if I was any other character, would be the item I would grab instead. But I have to grab the Wafer, right? Like, Wafer is so good. And also, because I still want to try and fight Mega Satan, if I can, I will do that. Also, both for the purpose of hurting the boss and for killing that fire, I will put a bomb down. $3 bill's doing pretty well. I feel like in the past, $3 bill sort of had a pretty bad pool of effects, but now it seems to have just about everything. Maybe I'm just misremembering a time when Isaac was super simple. I'm remembering Flash Isaac and I'm getting sad. Ooh, that was a Holy Light shot. That's pretty nice. I think that was a Holy Light shot, or is that just him spawning another one and it killing the previous one? I think these guys have names. I think it's Uriel and Gabriel, but I don't know which one this one is. Like, I don't know which one's Uriel, which one's Gabriel. Use Book of Shadows, and by Book of Shadows, I mean Book of Virtues. Again. Just blast it out there. I've taken a lot of damage, but I'm really weak, so that's understandable. Key piece, that's nice. I could fight another one, but I don't think you get anything out of a second angel fight. But I'm gonna test it, because I'm an idiot. Like, the only harm done here is if he kills me, I suppose. But the benefit of maybe getting a second key piece would be I wouldn't have to fight another one again, I guess. Or I'd be guaranteed it here. Ow. I'm alright with taking all this damage because it's early. I have a lot of health. Okay, I did get both key pieces. That's pretty sick. No red huts on the ground. None were in the shop as far as I recall. So we'll just go. I was going to say we're on pace for boss rush, but we already did boss rush. So I don't need to worry about it. I just need to worry about not taking the Polaroid and taking the negative instead. I just need to keep it in my brain. Don't grab the Polaroid, grab the negative. Also, that was Little Horn's effect. Little Horn is like so good now. It's not actually called Little Horn, because Little Horn's the boss, but it is so, it's a super interesting looking effect, super cool item. But as far as I can tell, it seems like it's really good. If you didn't see it, it was that hand that came out of the ground. Wow, love getting Dunce Cap as my random $3 bill effect. That's great. I better not die. I'd be really sad if I died on this run, just because I have both the wafer and both key pieces. It would be very sad if I died. I forgot I had money equals power for a moment there, so I almost just spent all of my money. Bugger. Honestly, the shell game is the most useless of the arcade games in this. Slot machines. The ways you can waste your money. It's the most useless of those. I feel like it almost never pays out, and it is just random. Like, it's not like you can actually predict it, even though it sort of makes you think you can because of the style of game. Unless I'm mistaken and you can predict it. But I really don't think you can. I think it is just meant to be a scam. Which, I don't know why you would bother having a video game scam in a game like this. Because there's... What's random? There's like a shell game. You know, the ones where they like have the... They have like the covered cards and they like move them around to get you to pick something under them. There's one of those in this game, but I don't know what the point of it is because it's just a scam. And then like it's a video game where there's no like real money involved, so why would you bother having a scam item? Deck of cards with this. I assume it'll do something. Actually, no, I'm going to assume it won't do anything. I feel like there's very little chance of it. It's just RNG then. Yeah, it's literally just RNG. But the reason I'm mentioning it as a specific thing is that it's RNG, but so are all of the other gambling things in the game. So why even bother having it? That's my point of view on it, at least. I will go to the shop even though I don't really want to be spending money because of money equals power being my only damage. Mostly because of that, actually. If greed can give me something decent, then I'm happy to kill him. Although... Oh, that's a really nice effect. Okay. Unless I'm mistaken about what just happened. Just RNG then for players who are easily fooled, yeah. Very true. I think that what just happened was, with the Book of Virtues, my spacebar item activated, and then when the orbital broke, it dropped another card. I think that's what happened. I might be mistaken, but that's what it looked like to me. I don't really have anything. I think this run, much like a lot of runs in Repentance, it's going to be really a slog, and I might lose at the end of it. That's basically how this run will probably go. Okay, one more room and I'll have my charge. I don't know if you get a soul charge out of not using it. Like, if I use this now, is there any point? Just death this room. Just get rid of it. Burn the room. Book of Tears is pretty good. If I had that item for real, I'd be really happy. But I'd just have it as a $3 bill effect. There's a lot of stuff on the floor in this. Right. Mega More, I think is the name of this boss. Pretty easy. Should be able to kill Mega More pretty candidly, assuming it can. And I don't know why I'm like focusing so hard on dodging his attacks because of how poorly I've been doing that. Tears up and shot speed down, that's nice. Why did I oh yeah, it's because I have a $3 bill. It's like it's making all my stats all go willy-nilly. How could I forget? I guess what I mostly just want out of this run is to beat either Mega Satan or regular Satan. Like, if I mess it up and I accidentally go to the bloody cathedral again, put you up here just because I think you'll... Yeah. That was one of those times where in my head I sort of knew it wasn't going to be a regular judgment, but saying it doesn't make sense because how could I possibly know? You know, it's like your head. You just It sometimes happens in games, you know, where you can just predict something that's going to happen, even if it's like there's no way you could know. I feel like it typically happens in like battle royale games, just because those games are so predictable. It's like, oh, if we go to this location, we're probably going to get ganked, and then you go there and you get ganked, and you're like, oh, yeah, that I'm a genius. I predicted it. It's like, yeah, no shit, you got ganked when you get to the most popular area in the entire game. Let's see. This run actually isn't too slow currently, but I am also not taking the alt paths, so it's hard to give a accurate response on how good this run is. How good I'm playing is poor as usual, if you couldn't tell from that. 2 of clubs, that's double my bombs. I now have 20. Nice. That wasn't the secret room. Genuinely a little bit surprised. It's like the one thing in the game you can usually predict. I got it wrong. And it's not there either, damn. Wow, that sucks. That's a really not so hot spawn. Oh well. Okay. Bethany, I think she might be harder actually than I was predicting a secret room work actually. It's basically just a secret room will usually have 3 adjacent rooms and they have to be able to all access the secret room. Like, I'll show you after I leave this room. So this room, it had nothing blocking this left path, so it could be there. And then in this room, there's nothing blocking the bottom, so it could be here. And I assume in the room to the left, there'll be nothing blocking there either, so it's how it could be there. But if there's like multiple places where it could be, it'll just choose one randomly. So sometimes you'll have multiple places where it definitely could be there, but it just doesn't decide to be there because there's already somewhere else. And then there's actually 2 secret rooms per floor, and the second one, the way it works is it'll almost always be, unless there's like very rarely it won't be, but usually it'll have no other rooms attached to it except for one, and it can't be like anywhere touching another room on it. So like technically it could be here. I don't think it will be, but it could be there because there's no other rooms attached to that one. I don't know why I came in this room. But anyway, you can see on the map the secret room has 3 adjacent rooms because it's a secret room. It's basically like you can also predict the layout of a floor to an extent through the secret rooms. Also, I'm so healthy currently. I'm just like caring less about taking damage. This guy will split into 2 little ones. Never mind. I thought he would. Robo Baby 2.0 is not great. He's painfully bad. I really want to take Crooked Penny, just because it's like so pointlessly zany, right? So what Crooked Penny does is when you use it, there's a 50-50 chance that it'll double everything in the room, or it'll get rid of everything in the room and replace it with a single coin. Like, it's a pretty fun item. I like it a lot. How does the donation thing work? It's basically just like you put your money into it, and then if you want, you can bomb it, and you'll get money out of it. Or I don't know, I'm focusing so much suddenly. You can bomb it and you'll get money out of it, or you can donate it all the way up and you'll get rewards depending on how much you've donated. I've already donated the maximum and then bombed it, and so when it gets to 999, if you put another one in to get it to 1,000, it'll just loop back around to 0 again. But you'll get an unlock for it. So I've already done that. Like, prior to Repentance coming out, and I think like one of the, probably before even the first booster pack came out, I had played everything in the game. Like I had 100% in the game, but that was like 3 years ago, and now I have like 50% of the achievements. Let's see, I'm missing 230 achievements in this game. The world does use it right now because I care not. And I will think about in my head genuinely going back and taking Crooked Penny over over Deck of Cards, because so far Deck of Cards has done me nothing. I have gotten no benefit out of deck of cards whatsoever. Wow, I'll keep the sun actually. I was gonna not, but in favor of the other one. Crawl space, that's pretty nice. Host hat, that's a really good item. Host hat is a fantastic item. So host hat, it gives you blast resistance. So whilst you're holding it, you can't take damage from explosions. And also, whilst you have it, occasionally when you get hit by a tear, which is just a regular bullet, you'll, instead of taking damage, you'll open the hat and it'll shoot out 3 back at them, which is super nice. Robot Baby 2.0 actually just did a lot of work. I as soon as I grabbed it, I said it was bad, but it's doing pretty well. Robo Baby, basically it's just like a separate familiar that you have to fly around the room yourself, but it does a lot of damage. I'll keep the sun. Oh, I forgot to use either of those demon judgments. Oh well. And I'll use this in the first room we go into. Actually, just kidding. I'll use it in the next room because this room is very easy. I don't think this will even kill them because they technically don't exist. Yeah. You heard the mom laughing, which means mom's hands are coming down. And if you get grabbed by them, they just send you to the previous room. Okay, this room is, or this floor rather, is very odd. It's like a complete wraparound. I'm gonna blow these up with all my bombs just so I can hopefully get some more money out of them. I don't know why it gave me a bunch of pills, but did I have a trinket? Raven, did I have a trinket at the bottom left? Because Gulp takes your trinket and just gives it to you, its effects to you permanently. I don't remember if I had a trinket or not to even take advantage of that effect. Ah, that's sad. Why do I have 5 things? Does Crooked Penny's orbital double my... That's insane. I think Crooked Penny's orbital effect either doubles or gets rid of all of your orbitals. That's crazy. That's actually really crazy. Also, I have 3 Pretty Flies now. I am completely surrounded by Pretty Flies. Also, don't want to fight them. I'm just gonna say that straight up. Get rid of that. Cameras on the... That's true. You can't see where my all my trinkets are. Damn it. Oh well, that's fine. I don't even know where else I could put it so that you wouldn't see, like you could see that, you know. The only other place I could put it would be like, that's pretty nice actually, is like underneath my items on the right. But if you get enough items, it just goes down and down, so it would just cover them eventually. The only other option would be on the top left, and you just have to remember. There's not a lot of free space on the screen in this game. Alternatively, I could just turn it off, but I'm committed at this point. Oh god, all my things, all my things popped. Let's use death, just because I have so many bloody things on the ground in this room. Okay. So yeah, it looks like Crooked Penny doubles my spacebar. Ugh, that's so sad. Final shop of the game. And it's super greedy. And he drops an item I can't use because I'm maxed out. That's so upsetting. I think you just put it on the stats and not on the point. I don't know. I feel like sometimes I think you're right. I think sometimes the stats aren't that important. But I think it's like nice to see them, you know? I think it's nice to know. The only thing I could cover that would be more useless, whoops, I didn't realize this was the modifier, would be like the bottom right. I feel like the card matters less than the trinket, because you're going to just use the card, you know? That was close. It's a new attack. New as in it's new in Repentance, not new as in it's new to the game from when I've played it previously. What are these cards? The Sun, that's pretty nice to take down to the next floor. Empress, I'll use it now. That's meant to be an explosion. That's a shame. I lost my Angel deal. Oh well. Negative. We're taking the negative and we're going to... Oh, I already have the key. I don't even need to worry about Angel deals. So, we don't need to fight... I'll go into the big room and wipe it. We don't need to fight Mega Satan necessarily. But we do need to fight the Lamb. We do need to fight Satan. That was a fucking locked chest. Okay. Floor's pretty big. Secret room's right here, actually, though. So my Cricket Penny orbital is gone now, unfortunately. Black poop. I don't think it's that useful. I mean, it's not as useful as my current poop. Poop? My current poop. My current trinket. I think I need this health. I'm not certain, but I think I need it. Never mind. I'm happy it's there, though. Don't need it, but it's nice to exist. The current trinket I have, you can't see it. It's bloody. Yeah, it's bloody penny, which makes it so that when I pick up coins, there's a chance I'll get a red heart drop out of it. Which, considering I can't pick up spirit hearts, pretty nice. Although, admittedly, on this floor, for some reason, I'm getting loads and loads and loads of red hearts. Oh, there goes whatever that orbital was. The spirit heart just broken there. Wonder why. Okay, we'll use that immediately. I kind of want to use it just because I have... So if I step on this big dice in the middle, it'll re-roll my entire run, right? Every single item I have will be exchanged for a different one. I don't think I want to do that. I think if I was on a worse run, I would do that. But or if I was not going for for specific unlocks, I would do that. But like, there's no benefit. I would lose the wafer. I would lose both of my angel key pieces. I mean, I might get a decent item out of it, but I definitely wouldn't. I like 99% chance, considering how many items are on the game. There's no way I would keep the good items I have, what few of them there are. So I won't use the... would you use the negative? I don't think you do. I think you keep story-specific items. So, like, you keep that. I probably should use that. But, like, I would lose the Angel Deal keys just because they aren't necessary. You know, like, even though Mega Satan is technically a way to end the game, it's not the main story path, you know. Nice one, me. Just get hit there again, lose all my angel chances. I will never get an Angel Deal item again, it seems, with how bad I'm playing. And on the next floor, of course, I'll be facing a much more difficult boss than that thing, which is a name I never remember. Wow, I have so much red health. It's ridiculous. Why'd you do that? Do that to max coins? What do you mean? Do what to my max coins? I've not... I do not know what you mean. Oh, why'd I do that? You're at max coins. Oh, yeah. I misread your message, my bad. So I have money equals power, which gives me a small damage bonus. Oh, those don't get paid, that's nice. It gives me a small damage bonus when I pick up, when I like have money, right? So having less money... Using the Emperor is very tempting. So tempting, I'm going to use it. I think my orbitals can protect me. Like, I think that there's... I'll just keep firing and focusing on myself. And if things get dicey, like if I stand still and let an enemy walk into me like that, then I'll just... Okay, I can now not care. Because, I just let that guy walk into me for no reason. So dumb. So dumb. If I get a devil deal, it'll be ridiculous. Because it's a 1% chance. We're going down. Shoal. We have the negative. We're going to Shoal. Those enemies are scary. Very scary. Okay. Satan, as far as my memory serves, Satan is a incredibly easy boss, considering he's potentially the final boss of the run. But I'll still be... I was gonna say vigilant, but I've played so badly. Saying I'm gonna be vigilant almost seems like a joke. There's so much red health on the floor already that I feel like I can sort of just be slightly reckless already. Also, I have a pretty amazing synergy for fighting Mega Satan in terms of defense, because I have Greed Head, so I get pennies sometimes when I hit things, and I also have Bloody Penny, so I get red hearts out of money. So I can just go crazy on the Mega Satan fight and not even worry about my health. Well, maybe I should worry about my health more now. God. Also, they changed the way that... What is it called? The way that the Dark Room works. So instead of getting 4 random crappy red chest items at the start, you instead get 4 Devil Deal items. So I think every time you say, I'll be very careful about it, you end up dying to it or taking damage from it. God. I think it's because this run defensively is really good. Like, it's not got the best damage, but it's got really good survivability. So, like, I don't need to worry too much about being crazy careful, but I know I should be, you know? Like, my head says be careful, and then my body is like, but do you need to be, though? It's like, why would you bother being careful when I can just be reckless? When I inevitably make this this run into a video, it'll just be called Recklessness. I don't know why I again, like you said, I say be careful and then I just do things. I'm like focusing sometimes on enemies that I don't need to focus on. Like those 2 brimstone ghosts, I was like hard focused so I don't get hit by them, but I don't need to. Like, it doesn't matter if I get hit. Oh, to be fair, that Mega Satan run, where I had Curse of the Unknown, that was like doomed. There was like 0% chance I got out of that alive, just because of the like quality of the run. It was such a bad run. I'm amazed I got as far as I did. Like, I'm amazed I made it to the bloody Mega Satan fight. I think also on that run, I meant to pick up the negative, and I didn't, and I picked up the other thing. And he died of the laser? Yeah. It's like... Can't be helped. Also, I'm keeping the Magician, so I can use it on the Mega Satan fight. I think it'll be more useful there than damage, because I don't want to get too close to him, if I can help it. Like, I think the thing with Mega Satan's fight is you either want to be not close to him at all, or you want to be absolutely on him. Hey, how do batteries work? So there are, I think technically there's 3 different types of battery, and they do different things. So the normal battery will just fully recharge your spacebar item, like it'll just give it fully charged. I don't know what doing that. The little battery, like the one that I picked up a second ago, gives you 2 charge. Like, you can see on my spacebar item up there that my current item recharges in 6 rooms. So the battery charge will save me 1 full set of 6 rooms, and then the little one will save me 2 rooms. And there's another kind of battery which very rarely appears, which is like a supercharged battery, which will give you a full charge, and it'll give you another extra charge. That's what I was hoping for. Okay. That's what I thought was gonna happen. Okay, let's fight Satan. So Satan is a 3-stage boss fight. Start by fighting the Fallen. And this is the easy bit. This isn't even Satan yet. I think actually, in fact, we fought one of these already on this floor, just as a room enemy. Next you fight Satan proper, and then you fight Satan's legs. I want to be careful not to take the wrong card with me to the next floor. Okay. Didn't get hit. And then his legs, which I actually think his legs won't be hard, because his legs are never hard, but they'll be annoying. I'll probably get hit a few times, and it'll take ages. Wow, I actually have good damage. What? How did I not notice this entire time that I have good damage? Like, my damage is 9. That's triple the base, which is much more than I can say for most runs. Okay, that's that done. Keeping the Magician, and we're going with next row. The Lamb shouldn't be too bad. Darkroom, Urn of Souls, new challenge, Baptism by Fire. Okay. Dead Cat I do not want. Under no circumstances do I want Dead Cat. Lusty Blood, on the other hand, yes. I do want that. I think unless I get, like, crazy unlucky and I end up getting to the Mega Satan fight with no health whatsoever. What does Dead Cat do? It gives you 9 lives, so like you can die and respawn 9 times, but when you pick it up and every time you respawn with it, you'll only have 1 heart. So like if I were to pick it up right now, I would go from having 8 hearts to having 1. So it would basically be a massive health downgrade. More so than anything. So also, Infamy, really nice pickup. Occasional damage blocking, that's super nice. Especially for Mega Satan. So we want to fight the Lamb. How many bloody Eternal Hearts have I had this run? So many. We want to fight the Lamb, and then we want to fight Mega Satan. And I think if we beat Mega Satan, I might as well go fight Delirium. Because, like, assuming I get the portal. Because I mean, I might as well. You know? No reason not to. Oh god. Brimstone Flies. The Brimstone Flies are pretty chill. I like them as an enemy. Oh god, this is a room full of Duke of Flies. God. It's actually so bright in my room that my monitor has glare. Like, I thought that was a different item. That's what I was thinking. I'm like averting my eyes so I don't get blinded by the sun. Algiz. Fuck. So Algiz gives you 30 seconds of protection. Like, you can't take damage for 30 seconds. Which would be great in the fight. But do I want it over Magician? I think the answer is yes, right? Like, having 30 seconds of resistance against all damage is like... I'm like almost certain that'll be better for me than just having homing shots for the room. I mean, I can't leave the Mega Satan fight after I start it, so if things go awry, or even if I win, I can't come back and get it, so... Okay. Well, I don't want to use it in this fight, so I guess I might as well take Magician into the Lamb fight. Yeah, you get hit a lot, get those things. Yeah, I'll use the Magician in the Lamb fight. Just because, like, might as well use it, you know? I also have a lot of orbitals, so most of the reason I take damage is because I walk into enemies because I'm blind because it's bright in my room. It's literally like a real-life vision problem. It's why I keep getting hit. More so than enemies in the game. Well, that's just cruel. We should be able to beat the Lamb, though. No problem. Yeah, Lamb's dead. No, I would not like to do a victory lap. And no, I don't want to go in the box just yet. Okay. We'll grab Algiz. And then we'll go for Mega Satan. I don't think there's any reason for me to stick around, right? What's a victory lap? So you start a whole new run. Like, you just go back to the start of the game, but you have all your items. It's essentially like New Game Plus. And you just go through like that. I think on the second one, you lose a bunch of your items. Like, you just randomly selects a bunch of your items and it just takes them from you. And then on the third run, you get changed into a character called the Lost, who has his special trait is that he can only get hit once per room, and if he gets hit more than that, then he dies. That's about it. I mean, you get item unlocks for doing them, so it's not like it's useless. Oh, that's interesting. I was so enamored by picking up the Hermit card that I got hit twice. Also, surprisingly, so I have night light, which is why I have that like light in front of my face sometimes. Nice. That slows tears when they hit you. So, or when they're in the air, rather. So that's actually proving to be pretty effective against lots of his attacks. Also, the fight should get quicker now, because with Lusty Blood, I get a damage bonus whenever I kill an enemy. But since it was just Mega Satan up until now, there were no other enemies. So now that these guys are here, I should be able to kill more enemies and get some things out. Also, with all the money on the ground, there's health on the ground too. I actually think we have this in the bag. I feel like up until Mega Satan's second phase, I probably don't even need to use Algiz, if I even need to use it in this fight at all. Like, assuming Delirium's portal shows up, I might as well go use it on Delirium, assuming I make it through that floor. I don't know what the tell is for him doing that. Like, I don't know how you see or how you tell if he's about to do that. Like, I don't know if he makes a noise or if he makes a face or what. That's pretty nice damage. I don't know why the damage numbers are so low, because in the game, enemies have a lot of health, so like, more so than your damage would imply. So it sort of like almost tricks you into thinking you do a lot of damage or do a little damage when you're actually doing a lot. Like I think Mega Satan has like thousands of health, but so like my 12 damage, you'd think I'd have to shoot him loads and loads, hundreds and hundreds of times, but you just don't. Also, you can see the insane synergy of having Bloody Penny and Coin Tears, because I've been hit like 10 times in this fight, but I'm only missing half a heart. It's just ridiculous. Unfortunately, Nightlight only does anything in the direction I'm looking, so... What was that, Troll Face? Oh yeah, there's troll bombs. I mean, original Isaac came out in like 2009, so like... Or 2010, I think. So, troll faces were all the rage those days. You forget as well that this game, like, not even the Flash version, Binding of Isaac Rebirth, came out in 2014. This update came out like less than 2 weeks ago. I mean, not Mega Satan as an update. Mega Satan's been in the game for years. But, Repentance. I wish that Mega Satan had a health bar. It's my only gripe with Mega Satan. He doesn't have a health bar. Okay, he should be pretty close to... I was gonna say being dead. But, apparently that was a lie. Yeah, this game, the update for this came out on the 31st of March. Maybe even maybe the 30th. It came out like right at the end of March. It came out on the same day as the new Among Us map. All right, second form. Man, having slowing his tears, that was very easy there. Okay. For a second there I was like, is he just not going to attack? I think this is what kills me normally when fighting Mega Satan, is this fire attack. I don't know why. It's like, you can't really tell what its trajectory is. It's so hard. I think he doesn't attack and all the tears are gone. Yeah, that's probably true, actually. Although, he is dead. There's no way I lose this. One hand. Yeah, there's no way I lose this. This is a good run, though. I feel like it has so much defensive ability. The losing this run would be a bloody impressive thing. It's gonna be such a long run. That's a hermit card. Don't need that. To the void. I was like in my head preparing for that to be the end of the run. But Alabaster Box. Glowing Baby. Alabaster Box is for killing Lamb. And the other one. Okay. So, if I open the chest, that would end the run, right? The run would be over. But there's another unlock that you can get after any boss after Mom's Heart, which is this place. This place is like every single floor. So for one, it's fucking massive. The void is like maybe 50 plus rooms, and I have Curse of the Lost on it. Like, it's so unlucky. But I did keep the Algiz rune, didn't use it on Mega Satan. So real quick, just, I'll finish this room and I'll show you. So as far as the post-it note is concerned, in this run so far, I've done 3 of the post-its. I did Satan, I did the Lamb, and then I did Mega Satan, right? Alright, this run's done, I'll show you now. Or this room's done. On the post-it note, you can see there's a lot on there. The one that's like 2 rings and then the one going up, that's Mega Satan. And then the actual post-it note itself being like crinkly and broken, that is that's fighting Delirium, which is the boss of the Void, which is this floor. And this floor has, I think it's anywhere from like 5 to 7 boss fights on it, and any one of them has a random chance of being the boss of the floor. So basically it'll be slow, especially with Curse of the Lost. It's gonna take forever. It's gonna be a really long one. I think my only chance of making this go fast is if I found a bloody Purity rune, which is like no chance. Dice Shard's pretty nice. I don't think I will get to use it though. What is giving me this bloody healing effect? Why is the sound effect playing over and over again? Oh, it's an enemy regenerating. It's not me regenerating. Okay. This room fucking sucks, by the way. Wait, who is healing them? Okay, I assume whatever was healing them is dead now because they're dying. Ooh, a card against humanity. That's kind of useful, actually. I think if there was any room to use it in, it would be this one. Yeah, I'll use it. So a card against humanity, there was one with a circle blow, yeah. The card against humanity does this. It just spawns a load of poop in the room. Every single available spot that can have a poop will have a poop. Which wouldn't be amazing if they didn't drop this. Very lucky that I got that there, actually. Petrified Poop. Petrified Poop is a trinket that makes it so that you have a... Instead of being whatever the normal chance is, there's a 50% chance of getting something from a poop instead. Okay, that's the, like, jump scare effect, essentially, of being on the Void. So one of the things that he does whilst you're in his fight is he has, like, he basically transforms into every single boss in the game, and he fights that way, which is kind of, you know, like fucking pussy of him. But also I should probably use this and see if it becomes a money judgment, because there's so much money on the ground. I might as well use it. I was like holding off on using money. Also, like, this run is so long anyway that I feel like I might as well. That's kind of scary. This run is so long anyway that I might as well just embrace it and just go for the long haul of all this stuff, rather than being like worried about it. Also, I'm not going to bother doing all of this. Like, there's so much health in here. Like, what I'll do is I'll just pick back up bloody Penny and then we'll leave. Honestly though, what's it called? What is it called? Petrified Poop is like the best. I feel like there's no run that isn't enhanced by having Petrified Poop, just because it's so useful. So it looks like that whenever that effect goes off, it randomizes the theme of the room. So that one went from being the womb to being the dark room, I think that was. Okay. Is this gonna be Delirium? Let's see. I'm gonna guess no. Okay, the cage. Not a lovely fight, but he's pink cage, so that means he's He's super weak. I think if we kill one of them, then the other one will just die soon. Yeah. Dirty brimstone? I don't know what that actually is meant to be. I don't, although in saying that, I don't know what brimstone's meant to be. Brown nugget. I think brown nugget will be really good. I think brown nugget might be an incredible Bethany item, because it has same room charging. Heart Locket, I don't remember what it does. Oh, here's what I'll do, right? I'll take this, I'll drop it in here, and then I'll use this, right? Because it's I thought it was only D6, but it's D6 and D20. So spawn some chests. Equality is not good. Oh, that sounds so bad. The trinket in Binding of Isaac, equality. I think that's what it's called. It's not great of a trinket. It just makes it so that you get like, it's so weird. So if you have the exact same amount of bombs, keys, and coins, then the next time you pick up any of those things, it'll be 2 of them instead. So if you had 1, 1, and 1, the next time you picked up a bomb, it would be 2 bombs instead of 1 bomb. but like, then picking that up changes it so you are no longer in that equilibrium. It's like so silly. This room sucks. There's no enemies to spawn, so my damage is super low. Although Gish can spawn other little Gishes, but he doesn't do it too often. This is like the crux of this run, is that if there's no enemies to have fight for me, or I can kill before fighting the boss, it's like weak as hell. Again, I keep doing it. I'm like focusing super hard on enemies that I don't need to, and then on enemies that I do need to focus, I'm like looking at my other monitor. I have my eyes closed, like I'm taking damage for no reason. My reflection shots, lovely. That's not great. This run is definitely going to be over an hour, I just realized. It's going to be a pain to upload. Hopefully I can find another boss fight so that the ball is still rolling. Who's still around? Oh, Headless. Andy. Having Curse of the Lost luckily hasn't really affected much so far. Just missed all my shots for no reason. But it's still sad. It's like, it's a resource that you don't even think about much while you have it, that being the map. And then the second it's gone, it's like so detrimental to not be able to see the map. I thought that was another boss room, and I was excited, thinking maybe I'll get to actually fight Delirium. Oh, 2 boss fights. That's nice. Let's go top first. Great. If the bottom one was Delirium, I'll be annoyed, because it'll mean I just wasted time fighting a literal piece of poo. Just so I don't have to, Ow. Rude. He dropped health, though. That's nice. Oh, that's so lucky. If I can get that... That's... Why is that here? Sword of Destiny. Why is that here? So Sword of Destiny is basically a melee weapon, but it only does damage if the enemy hits that white part of it. It's such a strange item. Also, it wasn't Delirium anyway, so... I basically have to just hope that I can save this full red heart until... That's pretty good, actually, a damage up. I can save that full red heart until the boss. The real boss. I can't imagine there's much left of this floor. Right? Like, I've fought 4 bosses now. Damn it. I wanted to save that for delirium because it would explode into a bunch of money. That room didn't allow it. Oh well. Oh yeah, I have explosion immunity. That's pretty nice. I don't think that it'll come into play much in delirium's boss fight, but it's nothing to sneeze at, that's for sure. Especially with enemies like this that explode. I guess I want to go up. I think I've been up. We had an hour. Ooh, 30 seconds away. Horf. I should have tried to save that so that I could use it if I was really hurt, but I don't think it's possible for me to be really hurt at this point, from what I can tell. Is this room I started in? It was concerningly barren, so I was concerned. Nice. I'm fine with addicted. Addicted does nothing. Oh god. Alright, now Curse of the Lost is gonna start to be upsetting. Because it's gonna be that there's nothing there. Although in saying that, I am now encountering new rooms, so I'm forever grateful, game, for granting me with your grace. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say this should be another new room. I think that I'm in a new part of the map now. I think. So, hopefully. We should be fighting Delirium within the next hour. Golden chest, nice. Still can't fly. Oh crap, that's a room I've been in. Down? That's a room I've been in too. This is where I fought those 2 Gishes. Oh god. This is a room I've been in as well. Yeah, I fought you. Ah, this is gonna... It's gonna start to suck a bit. Maybe up? Addicted's nothing. Oh, new room. Nice. As long as I'm finding new rooms, I'm a happy camper. I'm a-okay with having new enemies to fight. And fortunately, either the next boss or the boss afterwards should be the final, should be the boss. So, shot speed down. That's not good, but I don't think it matters. I was gonna say, if there's a small rock, that would be really nice, because it would be a Tears upgrade. And it was indeed a small rock. If one of these had Fate in it, that would be awesome. That's pretty good as well, actually. It's giving me a lot of stars cards, which I'm worried that if I use one, I'll end up teleporting to the boss fight. Another room I've been to. 2 more boss fights, okay. Well, one of these is almost certainly Delirium. And it's not this one. I guess it's the other one that's Delirium. Oh, nice. Infamy saved me there from some damage. That's so useless it hurts. Alright, this should be Delirium. Come on. That is... Is this my 6th boss fight of this floor? Now I have to find what the actual last boss is. God damn it. Well then. And it's Skolex as well, so it's going to take a while. Mystery Sack. The reason I said that Contract from Below would be so bad is because I thought that was going to be the freaking boss fight. But, sadly, that is not the case. I don't know why I walked into that Eternal Fly. That was very stupid of me. Where could this boss be then? It must be attached to this room. Somewhere. Top left. Alright, this like has to be Delirium. If this isn't Delirium, then the boss doesn't exist. Yeah. The wacky effect of my spacebar item going off there. Ow. Ow. Infamy saved me from a second hit there. Oh. Delirium Satan. He looks pretty creepy. Delirium Uriel. I'm gonna in my head make the canon that the white one is Uriel and the red one is Gabriel. That'll be how I'll think of it, even if it's not true. I do not care. This is Pestilence Delirium. Is that what you are? Oh no. That's Pestilence Delirium. That's Delirium Satan again. If he spawns into Pestilence Pin, I think it is, he goes at like 1,000,000 miles an hour. So if I can help it, I want to not encounter that. Although at some point we seem to have done an absolute load of damage to him and he's almost dead, I just noticed. I don't know when that happened and I don't think it was something that I meant to do. Peep, that's fine. Oh, we've got this. If we lose this, it would be because I walked away from my computer. There is no way we lose this. That was Mega Satan briefly there. There's Mama Gertie briefly. It's getting a little dicey, but he's dead. He's dead. That was actually not a good run, but it was so tanky that if we had lost that run, like I said, it would have been because I walked away from my computer. So I'm happy with it. That was a good run. We unlocked... That was a really eventful run, actually. We unlocked... What is his name? We beat Satan, we beat the Lamb, we beat Mega Satan, and we beat Delirium. Excellent. We'll watch the ending all the way through. Sag. Star of Bethlehem has appeared in the basement. I do not know what that is or what it does or what pool it appears in or anything. I don't know anything about these new characters. But that's a lot of stuff done for Bethany. So we have greedier mode to do. We have greedy mode to do, we have hush to do, and then we have all the new content to do.